Hey folks, how's everybody doing? Swap over to here. And time-wise, let me know how everybody's doing. So far, only a Flanisher in the chat. Welcome. Let me see if I can actually get this thing working. Okay, so just quickly. Hey Vinny, how are you? And Flanisher as well. Welcome. How many passengers did SimBrief give me? I just asked it to basically generate something random for me. Yeah, I don't know where I read that off. It's only giving me like weights and stuff. Hey, Nevada Rocks 75, welcome aboard. And Flying Ismo. How are y'all, people? Hey, 9 passengers. Oof, that's gotta be. Well, let's say it's 8 passengers plus a flight attendant. Let's turn that then over just for funsies. And I wanted to fire up X-Pilot. And fingers crossed that it's not gonna implode on me today. Okay. It doesn't have any specific audio input device selected, but we shall see what it'll do. Let's go. I think. Yeah, let's try that. Okie doke. Hopefully it's not gonna implode. And I wanted to have this. There we go.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Hey, Jenny, how are you? We're gonna be November 650 Charlie Lima. We are gonna be departing in just about an hour. I wanted to have enough time today to get, set up and everything, so. Hello everyone. Finally a stream at non-zombie times. Matium? Yeah, I suppose. We're gonna have 3 crew, 8 passengers. It's gonna be a bit of a packed flight today. We definitely want Jet A. Don't want get F-gas, that'll be bad. And all the rest here I'm happy with, so. Toto is signing off.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
Here we go. Alrighty. Hop over into the aircraft. Hopefully I parked correctly. I more or less did. Seems I did. Flying sort of real time, so. And the weather. Did the weather load? Did you? Of course you didn't load. Why would you? Come on, explain. You can do it. There we go. There's the weather. And the fans are speeding up. Yeah, so I wanted to have a stream for once with a little bit more time to do the pre-flight a little bit more correctly. So, airplane's here. Got the correct reg, so I think we're at least at the correct airplane. All wheels chalk, pins are in. None of them are deflated, so that's all good. Let's hop on inside, unlock it. You can actually stand in front of the door and it'll push you aside. I didn't do that. It did it by itself. Wonderful. And actually, I know I said we wanted to have GPS available for this flight, but, well, yesterday when I finished up the stream, but nah. We're not going to be flying with GPS. I didn't want to pull that breaker. Let's hop on in here, and I got to flip myself over. I don't want to be flying with GPS today either. So, it's going to be a kind of a whatever flight. We shall see. We shall see. Now, X-Pilot so far is holding the audio, so that's all good. Alrighty. Where the fueler gets here. Yep. And let's go ahead and do the engine fire tests. 4 squibs, 2 squibs,
jet pipe,
and 5 fires actually. I'm expecting 5 fails. I do get those, so All of those are safe to launch off with. Madeira doesn't have this many trees and greenery. Yeah, no, it is definitely not. Pay no attention to this being at Hawaii. That was the last position stored in the FMC. As I was repositioning the airplane. Definitely not at PHTO either. Actually, I'll just rewrite that manually. So, APU is running up. It is available. AC power. Wonderful. Cancel the messages here. Good stuff. And do the checklist. The usual spiel.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
Our AC are checked. DC is checked.
Nav lights, logo light.
Nav and logo
Cockpit lights.
are adjusted.
Lamp test.
Lamp test, just quickly, boy. So, we can see all the lamps here, and we've also got lamps over here, which we should check. So that's all good, and then we'll go and flip our view up, and then the other one. Good.
Duct monitor.
And we'll bring up the MFD for that.
Bleed air duct.
Loop A and loop B are good. Hey, certified bot frag, welcome.
FMS database status.
Okay, FMS database status, and we'll cancel that caution there. I'm aware. And also here, oh, come on, here, index, data link menu, sure. So we will want to go status, cycle through, and cycle through again. Good stuff. What's the time? I actually got to set it now because we are not running GPS, so it has nothing. What happened to the GPS? Disabled for testing. Didn't you just pull the USB? How come it knows the GPS position? Haha, it doesn't. You mean USB circuit breaker? No. It didn't know that. Well, hang on. GPS. I know, GPS 1 and 2. It was the last. Well, it was the last FMC position. So this display is driven off the flight management computers. And the flight management computers synthesize their position off of many sensors. And unless anything else is given to them, they'll basically drive off of whatever last position they had. Anyway. So database status is cycle.
FMS flight plan uplink. ATIS.
And we'll get the flight plan. Recall 650. Send. And ATIS. Is ATIS going to be available today? I'm not sure. LZTT. Let's see if it is available on Vatsim. I'm also going to go ahead and do a departure clearance request. I don't know if it's going to be available here, so we might as well just get it out of the way quick. Your November 650 Charlie mod LZTT type CL650. ATIS. No D-ATIS available. Okay, well in that case we'll have to do our best in a different manner. There is no ATIS available at this airport. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll just kind of wing it then. Go weather. Terminal weather. LZTT. Send. And also go to depart clearance. LZTT tower is not online, but what we could do is... Are they even online? Let's see if LZBB is available. That's the center frequency here. We'll say that we've got information whiskey, because it's the booze news. LZTT is where we're going, is from to LOW. I said W. I. Okay. And let's see what happens. I did some changes in there as well recently. So we've got the weather. Meter is 1014. So I got actually I'm still over in HPA here. So 1014 here, 1014 here. Good stuff. And all the other stuff is there done. I'm just going to quickly punch in the flight plan. Execute. Ooh. Do we actually get a message about it? Or did we actually get a clearance? Terminal weather. Depart clearance. Nope. What was the message for? Nothing in the ATS log for sure. Ooh. I stand corrected. We did get a clearance. Clear to Lovia, Yumari 1 Foxtrot. Nah, I wanted the complicated one. Does CPDLC work? Yes, it does. Oh well. I wanted the complicated Yumari 1 Bravo, but whatever. I guess we'll have to just live with that. Okay. So, Yumari 1 Fox. Let's bring that in there. Yes, depart clearance. Clearance confirmed. Okay, yeah. ATS log. CLD. Okay. Clear to Lowy via Yumari 1 Fox. Okay, so depart. Runway 27. Yumari 1 Fox. Climb to flight level 130 initially. Squawk 1732. So execute that 1732. And initial climb is 130. But that was too far. Good, initial speed. We'll check on the procedure. Just to be sure, there is a speed constraint of 205, which we'll maintain. Good. Okie doke. Report ready on 134, 475.
All right, Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up.
What do you
Just
want?
let me know how much fuel you need. Or would you like to go tanks full
It's
today?
a new feature coming in V1.6. So these clearances have already worked in V1.5. There's some refinement I've done here. And this is not CPDLC. This is ACAR's departure clearances. This is a different mechanism from CPDLC. CPDLC, we might get to see over Austria. I think they generally run it. So you will see CPDLC there. CPDLC is a little bit different in that with ACAR's clearances, or ACAR's PDC sometimes it's called, it's a bunch of, alphabet soup. In here you're talking, this is basically just a full text protocol where you're talking to an ACAR server in your company, and the ACAR server then exchanges stuff with ATC using whatever format they want. In CPDLC it's a bit different. The protocol there is machine readable, so the output you see on the CPDLC output screen here is more like just made readable for you, but internally it's like a structured binary format. And the difference is with CPDLC they can actually send you route amendments, they can send you new routes, they can send machine readable instructions which the avionics can interpret and do things like, give you a direct to, and it'll automatically load directly into the box. You don't have to enter anything manually anyway. Okay. How many liters do we want? Right, good question. My fuel, what do I want for fuel? I want 5131. I'm gonna call that 5500. So call it 5500 minus, what do I have on board? 3500 and 2,000 pounds, which is 909 kilos. And density is 0.81, which means we want 1120 liters, give or take. So there we go.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
Have a good one. So we've got that out of the way. Here we've got the flight plan loaded.
Anti-skid.
Anti-skid test is tested.
Nose door.
Is actually, we're going to go and pull the pins out. Actually, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to prepare the cabinet for passengers. As the Phoenix is released, the client seems to crash random at times when CPDLC PTC messages are received. Lowy does not provide CPDLC services. Well, thank you, V55FDA. I'm thinking more like en route is what we're going to be using the CBDLC for. We shall see. Maybe they'll run it, maybe they won't. Strange that Phoenix... hang on, does the Phoenix crash or does the ATC side crash? Hey, towels in place. We got some fresh napkins and stuff. And everything is clean, ready for the passengers. Good stuff. Close this. We're gonna go ahead. Yeah, this cabin infotainment system is powered down. So what we're gonna do here quickly is power up the cabin utility system so it can start booting up. Come on. There it is. Phoenix seems to crash the ATC client. Yikes. Oops. That's sucky. So, cabin infotainment system is booting up. We'll go ahead and fire up the galley lighting and the cabin lighting so that it's all ready hunky-dory for the passengers. And we'll prep the jet. So, take all the covers off. He's pumping. Good stuff. I'm going to take you out and you out. It still isn't flushable. There should be an enough sticker on there. These are all covered. Plug is in. That's the... You guys know what that is. I've told you before. For the newcomers, try and guess what that is. It's on here as well. Should actually be on here, but whatever. Pull the chalk. What is that hexagonal thing there? No lip toilet. Okay, pins are away. Chocks on the main gear are away. Nose is in, so we're not going to roll away still. Good stuff. So, nose gear is clear.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
Fire up the 3A pump. And I'm also going to have to come out and pull the pin on it. There we go. And I'm going to have to close here. Actually, there's one thing I forgot to do. Something to do with the engine oil. Not quite, Jono. What I forgot to do is actually let the guy start to pump fuel. And I'm gonna open up this valve here. Actually, I'm gonna open up both. Do a shut-off test. Good. Gonna leave one closed. We're gonna fill up this side a little bit higher, so they're a bit closer to balance, because right now they're kind of apart from each other. I'm going to put a bunch more fuel on the right-hand side there. Now, keep in mind, when you're watching these numbers, these are very delayed. The tank level is actually much higher than this already. So, do bear that in mind, that they are lagging. That's the fuel computer slowly counting up. Okay, and now both. Okay, left main and right main. Now, right main is going to be about a 200-pound higher state right now. That's okay. I'm going to burn a bunch of that off. What's the panel below the FOs? Already. What's the hex bolt for? Aha! Okay, let's have a chat. We still got some time before departure, so we can go ahead and mess about with it. So, engine oil. It's not going to be engine oil because if you look over here, engine oil. The engine oil system is about there. It's actually under the metallic cover here. You have to open up the engine cowls. It's clearly not that. It's part of the outer cowl. Cowl system for the engine. And what it's for is So back here we've got the high pressure compressor. 14 stage is coming, and there's a pipe that actually comes out from here and goes through one of the struts. One of the struts here, snakes its way forward, and that's the engine anti-ice. So this is 14 stage high pressure bleed air. And how does the anti-ice work, right? So it takes high pressure bleed air, comes off of here, feeds it into the cowl here. Basically there's like a little tube called a piccolo tube that blows through a bunch of vents onto the inner surface of this shiny metallic part. And then normally the air comes out and blows out of here through these vents. So that's basically the dump line for the anti-ice vent. But what would happen if this was plugged up? Yeah, Jules, welcome. Well, we'd suddenly be pumping 14 stage bleed air, high pressure bleed air, into a zone that isn't really designed to take that kind of pressure. What this is, it's an overpressure vent. If this pops out, it'll, you know, shift out about a few centimeters. That is to let off pressure inside of the line if it builds up too much. Yeah, it's a relief valve. It's a high pressure relief valve. And if you see that popped out, you know you've got a blocked vent in here or some problem with the anti-ice system for the engine cowls. That's what that is for.
Refueling is complete, Captain. Do you need anything else?
Do we need anything else from you? We need 5,500 pounds of fuel, and we do have that on board. So go ahead and charge me.
Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way. Here's a copy for your records.
Simulated
Have a nice day.
right, not right now, Pilsner, but yeah, I know what you mean. Alrighty, continue with the checklist here. So 3A pump is on,
Brake pressure.
is checked.
Parking brake.
We'll go ahead and squeeze them brakes and pull the parking brake handle. Green message
Nose door.
is probably closed. Yes, it is closed. We don't have a red message there. Good.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
So hydraulic test here quickly. So push you to off, on, and on. What if we're animated it? Maybe one day, yeah. I mean, it's not hard, really. Good, so that's checked. Go to auto, on, and back to auto.
Electric panel.
Is checked.
AC DC utility switch.
off.
Start ignition panel.
Is checked. Everything disarmed.
Fuel panel.
Do a quick test of this. That goes out. Good. That comes on. Good.
APU LCV.
Open up the LCV here.
10th stage isolation valve.
Haven't bought the CL650 yet. It's my gift to me for completing the ATPL exams. Last exam tomorrow, but I need to see passes for all before I hand over the money. Gotcha. Well, Jono, best of luck on that. Even if you weren't only going to be buying the Challenger afterwards, but best of luck on that.
Packs.
So packs, left pack coming on. You see the EGT here become loaded down. And if I switch on the other pack,
Air conditioning
on.
panel.
So air conditioning is norm. Packs are on. Ram air is off and guarded. Cockpit temps are set. Cabin temperature controls cabin.
Pressurization panel.
Pressurization. We'll be landing at about 2,000 feet is Innsbruck. And we'll set you about standard for now. We'll mess with that later.
Bleed air panel.
Bleed air is all good. These are out.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch.
Is out.
CAL anti-ice switches.
Are going to be cycled true. Good.
Anti-ice panel.
Do the wing test, or the windshield test. Or okay. Off. Ice detector. Ice detected. Good. And wing overheat.
Wing overheat.
Good.
Emergency lights.
Are armed.
Passenger signs.
On. We're not fueling anymore.
ELT.
Is armed.
Glare shield panel.
7 Eric, thanks for the follow and welcome aboard. Cycle through the autopilot disconnect bar, and everything else is good.
Crew and passenger oxygen.
Actually, since we don't have GPS here, we have to do the align manually. So that's what we'll do. Index, pause in it. So we could enter an airport. In fact, what we'll do is we'll use that as a cross check. LZTT, but Navigraph does supply us with coordinates. So we can go in here, actually not the destination, the origin. Roll the inner. Hang on, no, it's going to be in a different chart, isn't it? LZTT. Are they going to be in here? Oh no, they already supplied. I'm an idiot. It's already on the chart. Navigraph and JEP. Does hydraulic quantity ever, fluid quantity ever decrease? Not really, Nevada Rocks 75. Yeah, it went from like, how does this work? I'll talk about that in a sec. Put a pin in that. We are currently, we're closest to stands 3 and 4, if memory serves. We're actually a little bit off, but we're close enough. So we'll punch in the 3 and 4 coordinates. So we are north 49, 04.1, and east 020, 14.8. 4904.1, east 020, 14.8. Put that in the set position, and I've coded it now so that they all start, they'll all take the position at the same time. So as soon as I push this into set pause, they should all set up their position correctly. Good stuff. And there we are. You guessed your initial heading. I have no idea. Is it even correct? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So how does that work? So watch this. See, this guy's back up to 76%. When I turn him on, 75, 4, 3, 2. Turn it back off, or put it the switch to auto. Wait, I didn't mess up the flight control system. I don't think I did. And when I start moving the flight controls a little, come on. See? It's going back up. Let's do it with the flight spoilers. Going into the lines. Pretty much, not quite the lines. It goes into a thing downstream from the tank called the accumulator. And when you use up the pressure, that basically bleeds out the accumulator and gets recirculated back into the tank. So that's why that goes down rapidly initially. As long as you stay within the green part there, you're all good. Mr. Dylan FM, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. Okay, finish up the checklist here. Chart go away.
DCU
Crew and passenger oxygen. So we got good 1890. We'll check on the left is good. Right is good. Passenger oxygen is norm. DC warning is guarded.
CVR.
CVR test. Looking for the green lamp. There it is.
Audio panels.
Audio panels. I'm going to be talking on COM 1 for the time being. Hey, Mr. Dylan. You call me Dylan. Okay. Welcome then. Welcome then, Dylan.
SPS system.
So, stall protection system, first flight of the day check. Stall fail. And we've got ignition, AB, both pushers. We've got the caution, and if I push my autopilot stick pusher disconnects, and I can release the stick pusher. On the tune pitch, for example, you can input frequencies without a dot in between the first and last 3 numbers. Yeah. Why can't you put the altimeter in inches? Ah. Good question, Lo Jules. It's really how the real thing works. Yes, it is fussy just about that one field. On tune, it is very lenient. On performance, when you want to enter it in inches of mercury, it always wants a period there. Ask Collins why. I don't know. That's how they designed it.
Integrated standby instrument.
That
Clock.
reset. Actually, we want to set our time here. So time is 1701 UTC. 17, and let's pull you down to like 02, give or take. What's the exact date? Yeah, about 10 seconds away from it. Cool. 1702 UTC. Alrighty, clock is set.
EFIS, ICAS.
So EFIS waiting for the IRS alignment. We got IRS align, and number 3 IRS align in it as well. So that's all going to be coming soon. And we've got good attitude. Other than that, everything is good. No fault flags. Yes.
Main landing gear bay overheat.
So switch this guy on,
Gear bay overheat.
and then the fail test. Check.
Pause warning switches.
Pause warning. We'll just do a quick toss test.
Pitch and roll disconnects.
Pushed in, and they're all
Up.
pushed out and guarded, so
Wind
that's all
shear.
good.
Wind shear. Wind shear.
Ground spoilers.
Terrain.
Alright,
Terrain.
auto.
Pull. Up.
Thrust reversers.
Armed. Green messages
Thrust levers.
are going to be checked.
Engine speed switches.
Are on.
Engine vibration check.
Looking for amber and vibe.
Oral warning.
Quick test.
Smoke detector.
There. Looking for 2 smokes here.
Smoke.
Trims. Mock trim.
Rim check left channel. Not going to do a full range trim check. Let me just move this out of the way here. And the disconnect kills it. Good. Second trim channel check. And reverse. And disconnect. Kills it. Okay, so both channels are coming on. Mock trim is coming on. No messages anymore. And we'll set trim about 5.8.
Yacht ampers.
Yacht amper. See the message here? Now you don't. Looking in that direction, something to keep the pilot a bit confused. These columns are very similar to the C series, or are they the same family? Dylan, the Collins, the A220 C series has the Collins Fusion. This is the Collins Proline 21. This is basically the precursor to the Fusion. We're using a flight stick. If so, which? If not, then what? It's a T14000M joystick, yes.
Reversionary inhibit switches.
Was the previous message? Yacht numbers are on. Okay. Reversionary inhibit. These are all upright. That's good. AFCS1 and all of that is good.
IRS.
Is aligning. We'll skip you.
CPDLC.
PDLC is not applicable
TCAS.
today. TCAS test for the first flight of the day. So go in here and do the TCAS test. Let it complete.
TCAS system test OK.
Sweet.
ATIS and clearance.
We have clearance. ATIS is not available here, so we'll have to just run by using, or T16000M. Yeah, that's the one, not 14,000. Apologies.
FMS flight plan. Wind update.
Okay.
Perf.
Flight plan is in the box, and IRUs have aligned. So go to MFD data, and yep, they're all in nav mode now. Good stuff. So perf init. We're going to be cruising 380. We've got 5,500 pounds of the fuels on board. Execute. And we're going to have 9 additional people in addition to the pilots. And I'm going to say 250 cargo. Good stuff. And I'll do a route menu, flight plan, wind update, send. And also I'm gonna enter, what's my alternate here again? It was EDDM. Alternate is entered. And I expect we'll have, how much fuel at the alternate? 2810 if we divert. So glad to see more CL60s arriving in EU now, thanks to NJE for bringing them here. Neat. Wealthy peeps for creating demand. Yes. Okay, so that's on the
Takeoff
way.
data.
Actually, we already have the wind data uplinked. Execute. Good. Takeoff data. So we'll quickly bring over this guy. Go to index data link. I want to see my weather. View at LZTT. So weather is 18 degrees Celsius. Winds 260 15. 260 at 15. Units is correct. Everything else, it's a dry runway. All the other conditions, we've got a headwind of 15, good runway length, dry conditions, pressure altitude matches. CG, that's probably like 25% or whatever. It doesn't really make a difference for us. This is just for informational purposes. 35,000 pounds. And the flight plan said will be takeoff weight 34.1, but I've overloaded a little bit on the fuel and 400 pounds of people. More. Possible sim reviews a different weight for passengers. Close enough. We got plenty of performance margin. APU on takeoff. Good stuff. Finally got ATC with CPDLC in the Challenger. Nice. Cool. So, take out that as set.
Avionics and charts.
So, avionics. We'll go ahead and got our avionics set up. 13,205 initial speed constraint. Heading matches the runway, which is runway 27. That's west. That's good. And initial heading, we're going to be straight ahead. And we'll also check the departure itself against the chart. So go bring up the chart here, and I'll bring the box in with me, and I'll bring you over to the departure. Actually, let's just go like this. There we go. So it's an RNAV1 GNSS required. Haha, we can't do that then. So that'll be something that I gotta talk to clearance about. We'll have to clear a new route. Sweet. Ain't it great when they don't actually look at your clearance code? I accepted it, of course, so I'm kind of partly to blame. Let's see, does Xpilot... Of course it stopped working. Wonderful. Let's see, this one? Test? Okay, hopefully that'll work for a little bit at least. While I get the clearance out of the way. They want to talk on the 34,475. 34,475. And what did we originally plan for? We originally planned to do Umari 1 Bravo. Yeah. That doesn't require GNSS. Okay. There's a FPL wind update on perf page 3 and ISO wind data field. So if I don't do the flight plan wind update download, I just put the wind numbers into the perf page. Yes, Nevada rocks. If you don't have if you don't have
altitude 5,000.
You don't have data for individual legs, you put it in here. The box will then mix it together. If it does have data for the leg, it'll use that. Otherwise, it'll fall back to this. Wondering what language is used in development of CL650. C, mostly. A little bit of C++, but mostly C. Okay, let's have a chat with him. I think they're called Control or something. Oh, they do have an ATIS now. Okay. There is no tower here. I think they're Bratislava radar or something like that. Let me just bring up the stick a little closer.
Scandinavian 21 Juliet, turn left 10 degrees, delay vector. Left 10 degrees, Scandinavian 21 Juliet.
Bratislava radar, November 650 Charlie Lima with a request.
November 650 Charlie Lima, Bratislava.
Yeah, we are originally filed for Umari 1 Bravo departure. We got a clearance over the ACARS network over for Umari 1 Foxtrot for departure, but we are GNSS unable. Umari 1 Foxtrot requires GNSS. Or could we change the SID to Umari 1 Bravo for 650 Charlie Lima?
Affirm, sir. Umari 1 Bravo.
Roger, Umari 1 Bravo for departure, 650 Charlie Lima. Yes. Okay, well, that clears it up. He's probably like, whatever, just do whatever, just be, out of my way. Umari 1 Bravo. And we'll do the funny pretzel. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. So, Papa Whiskey, then turn back, left turn 068 track to Papa Delta. Then right turn to, let's see.
Scandinavian 21 Juliet, descent 3,000 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna be another. Yeah, it's a right turn 287 track, Papa Whiskey in, and then Umari, and that makes us legal because we do not have GNSS on board operable today. Still 205 knots, so that's all cleared up, and it even looks like the thing on the thing. Let's go plan mode and bring you back a waypoint or two. There we are. Jesus Christ, user interface on the Pro line is horrible. Yeah, so it looks like a horrible broken mess. That is actually the way that the real thing draws it. It draws like, it doesn't draw a nice circle in. Instead, it does like this little turnaround circle here of a fixed radius. It doesn't really look at your actual turn radius. It doesn't connect the lines at all. You just get this kind of like broken apart representation. As you fly it, it kind of clears up, so it becomes a little bit more logical, but, a bit weird. Cool story. Are there constraints for altitudes on the departure? Not really. Good stuff. With that out of the way, you got the clearance all squared away. Okie doke.
Roger, monitor Unicorn 1
So now it should be, yeah, there we go. It went magenta now since it is now the filed flight plan stuff, or the stuff we have in the computer. So basically it's provided by the FMS. Good. So avionics and charts are set.
Flight instruments.
Now we do a little reversal around the box. So we'll check that we got heading 079. Initial headings 268 set. Navigating on FMS 1. 205 knots. 13,000. 1014 indicating 20 to 90 feet. And on the right hand side we do the same. 079 heading. 268 selected. FMS 2 navigating. 205 on the box. 13,000, 1014, and indicating 2290 feet. So that's the flight instrument check complete.
Departure briefing.
We've already briefed it.
Emergency procedures.
Don't bother me with it if there's any issue. And other than that, just keep your hands inside of the vehicle at all times. Other than that, there we go.
Pins, covers, chocks.
Okay, 3 pins are on board. Covers are on board. Chocks are out of the mains, and the nose gear is going to be coming out after the start. That's going to be done by the ground crew. Actually, we can pretend that we're in Europe and there will not be any ground crew around, so we'll have to pull the chocks ourselves. So there, we got the parking brake set, so we're not going to roll away.
Cabin lights, water heaters, master seat.
So cabin lighting is set. This is all turned on. Water heaters. We do not simulate the water system on board the airplane yet. We will eventually. Oh, we got somebody joining in. Wonderful. And master seat would be selection for which one of these seats here, the side controller, is going to be the master one for the cabin.
Scandinavian 21 Juliet,
And this thing is already booted up and got the flight plan in. Wonderful.
descent 2,500 feet.
Hey there, buddy. Looking good.
Sound right heading TT0, descend 2,500 feet for the base
Sweet.
for Scandinavian 21 Juliet.
So now we just wait for the passengers, pretty much. Waiting for Jenny to call us. They'll arrive. They'll typically get there between about 5 to 10 minutes before their planned departure time. So now we basically can sit back and chill, I guess. It was my last landing was kind of hard, wasn't it? Yeah, 606.606. That was pretty stiff. It was an uphill landing as well, though, so kind of understandable. Cool. Tuning wise, we got this automated. Wonder what it meant for master seat. Yeah, so in the cabin system here, this is all an integrated system with this as well. We don't simulate that because that's a lot of work. It's basically a whole other entertainment system. This is what lets you select the temperature in the cabin, the ventilation options, and also what plays on these screens. So that's what that is for. Otherwise, everybody, I think there's some selection for. Otherwise, if you don't have the master seat, you can, using this little controller, you can just only control your light up there and the little vent. But yeah, cabin is all ready for the passengers. There it is.
31 Scandinavian 21 Juliet.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support. Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Yep, go ahead and board them on.
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes. Anything else?
That is all. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Is that guy a CL650? If so, might need to download the right CSLs for the next stream. They might be. I'm not sure. Map Vatsim. And what are you, little airplane? Where am I? God damn it. I got lost. That's the shape of the thing. There's one Challenger, three Challengers here. Wonderful stuff. They're all going the same direction. Man, we're doing a little bit of a train. Sweet. Okay, we've got the clearance in the box 1732 and the box 1014, 34475. Good stuff. Oh, okie doke. And my Vatsim audio has not messed up yet. Well, it hasn't messed up once. So.
108 Bratislava.
Except jet.
Same problem as November 650 Charlie Lima with departure route Umari 1 Foxtrot.
Negative.
Roger. Walker 671 Bratislava.
What was the question?
Walker 671. Umari 1 Foxtrot is okay for you?
Yes, but if we may, we'd like to fly the original file, the Alk 1 Foxtrot departure Walker 671.
You request flight to Tatry and then to your destination? Because it's a northbound flight. Volca is to Poland, to Polish airspace.
Ah, you filed something different than me?
That's what your control gave us, but okay, we'll fly the Umari 1 Foxtrot Walker 671.
If you wish, I have no problem with your departure route. Only ask.
Flight compartment checklist complete.
And
IRS.
RLS.
Engine start checklist next.
Radar, Scandinavian 21
Hey,
Juliet,
folks.
fully established left 31.
Start getting...
Scandinavian 21 Juliet, contact Stefanik Tower,
I
frequency
think the guy was
118,
confused, the
Smoking
controller was
Day.
confused that I don't have GPS and he thought the other people might not as well. No, I just have the one, my system's just broken.
So, Lolka for Bravo, or which Lolka do you
I'm just
request?
flying a shitty jet, that's all, sir.
Walker 671.
The 1 Foxtrot Foxtrot departure for Walker 629 if possible.
Enjoy driving over the
Clear.
grass there, buddy. Oh, how's everybody doing? Sit your asses down, don't bother me with anything, and yeah, go ahead and get those doors.
Hello,
open.
Captain. How are you today?
Doing well.
That's great to hear. Well, we're all set back there, so we can get going anytime.
Wonderful. So you can go ahead and listen to the safety announcements and enjoy your
Ladies and gentlemen,
ride.
if we may please have your attention. Your flight crew would like to
Okay.
welcome aboard this Challenger 650 for your
So
flight.
let's go ahead and get on with the before starts.
Engine start checklist. Doors. Closed. Parking brake and pressure. Checked and set. Fuel quantity and balance.
Fuel quantity is checked, balance is good. The reason why I changed this is because I literally I was recording it, I think, on a different day, so oops. That's just a likely different position into the mic. It was actually from the same mic. Okay.
Beacon.
Bacon is
On.
coming on.
Fuel boost pumps.
Are coming on.
On. Ignition.
Is B.
Armed. Engine 2 start.
I'm just gonna call them to request startup. Bratislava radar, November 650 Charlie Lima, request startup.
November 650 Charlie Lima, startup approved.
Startup approved, 650 Charlie Lima. Alrighty, get them turning. Okay, N2's turning, oil pressure's coming up.
Austin 9
Zero,
to
so less than 120 and one turning.
by Doka, report ready for descent.
Expecting 160 over at Doka and call your wind ready for descent, Austin 923.
Fixing the volumes, yeah. Somebody has to sit down and do it all. It's annoying to record hundreds of messages, or it's about 100 audio messages.
Temporary Star Walker 691, stand for request start.
Okay.
Walker 601, startup approved.
Approach Walker 691.
Okay. And left fuel pressure. There it goes. So these are coming back on.
Engine 1 start.
Engine 1 start. Light goes on. We should have started with the timer. 20, oil pressure less than 120.
Startup.
Accepted. 108, startup approved.
Startup approved. Exit 108.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit busy on the departure there because I'm gonna be doing the weird pretzel. You guys might want to go ahead of me.
Engine start checklist complete. After start checklist, next.
Yeah,
After start checklist. Generator 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
On, checked AC and DC.
All in green.
Ignition.
All in green, everything connected. Hockey stick is gone. Ignition.
Disarmed. Packs. On.
14 stage.
Open. Cowl anti-ice. On, check 45 seconds. Flight controls.
Flight control check. So, paint a square. Check for correctness as well, because you can have cross flight controls, especially after maintenance. Come on. Stupid chair is getting in the way.
Austin 923 is ready for descent.
923, descent, flight level
Flight control check.
160.
Ground spoilers.
160,
disarm.
Austin 923.
Lock in. Arm. Deploy. Back to auto.
Flight spoilers. Cowl anti-ice.
Green advisory message is on.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice.
You know what, we'll do the
Test
check.
on.
Test quickly.
Fuel balance.
Fuel balance is checked.
Trims.
Our 3 set for takeoff
No steer.
is on.
Armed. APR.
APR check. 1. Test okay. 2. Test okay.
ADG unit.
ADG unit test. Out. Now we'd wait for this stupid supplemental grounding anti-ice.
Jet 506, hello, Bratislava, radar contact. Information whiskey, QNH 1017, Berva 3 Romeo, arrival for ILS approach, runway 31.
Waiting for forever.
13 Romeo arrival
probably
for
pick up the
runway
ATIS
31,
model here.
QNH 13. Can you repeat the
LZTT
QNH?
ATIS is 133.13.
1017.
017 for the QNH.
133.130. We'll listen.
Runway 27. For departure, expect ILS approach runway 27. Transition level 110. Wind 060 degrees 7 knots, variable between 030 and 130 degrees. Visibility more than 10 kilometers, clouds. View at 2,000 feet. Broken 6,000 feet. Temperature 2.11 QNH 1015. Temporary moderate showers of rain clouds. Scattered tower cumulus detected 3,000 feet. Confirm information Delta. On first contact.
Okay, Delta. There's a light.
Cal anti-ice.
Operator information Delta. At time 1700 Zulu, runway 27. For arrival, runway 27. For departure, expect ILS approach runway 27. Transition level 110. Wind 060 degrees 7 knots, variable between 030 and 130 degrees. Visibility more than 10 kilometers, clouds.
Okay, so it's
View at
changed
2,000
quite
feet.
a bit. So we need to do a new perf in it here, or takeoff perf anyway. Because the weather is pretty different now. So 15, it's 1015 on a meter. Put COM1 into L channel, COM2 into R channel. The winds have changed drastically. 060 at 7. Hopefully they're not lying to me. So that puts us into a tailwind. And other than that, everything else is showers of rain. We can put the runway as wet. 5,000 feet, but we're still okay. Slightly higher speeds maybe, but that's about it. Okay, so continue with the checklist. Cal anti-ice is
Off 14 stage isolation.
actually this needs to be on. We've got the green message there.
Wing anti-ice. Checked. Off. ATS.
So push the button here.
N1 TO.
I'm
ATC
also gonna
TCAS.
arm nav here. ATC TCAS is that.
TARA. After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist next.
Alrighty. Yeah, should have switched the test off. Alright. Ready for taxi then, I guess. Did my audio die again? No, it didn't. Good. Bratislava radar, November 650, Trail and Lima, request taxi. We have information Delta, and we are at the General Aviation Parking Terminal.
Number 650 Charlie Lima, taxi to holding point runway 27 via Alpha. Line up runway 27, backtrack approved. Report ready for departure. Careful, Challenger 460 on stand number 4.
Taxi holding point runway 27 via Alpha, lineup approved for and backtrack approved for runway 27. Report ready, and we'll look out for the traffic on stand number 4, 650 Charlie Lima. Alrighty. And don't pay attention to the aircraft symbol here because that is wrong. Because we do not have GPS, that is basically just what we aligned the INSs on. Okay, taxi light is on, clear left and right. Left side clear, right side clear. Feet on brakes, parking brakes coming off. Let's go.
Bratislava radar, Oscar Lima, November Charlie, dobrý večer, skoro spojenia.
Oscar
Okay,
Lima, November
check
Charlie, dobrý
steering.
deň, Bratislava 5.
Good. Brakes are good.
Oscar November Lima Charlie, v podstate z Kráľovej
Taxi
Pisenci,
Taxi
máme do
lights.
1500 feetov, až dáme
Wing
povolenie
Cal
dostupu do
NTS.
téma 1 a pokračovali by sme
Wing Cal's
na
not
Romeo
powered.
Brakes and steering.
a na
Check.
do
Reverse thrust.
Kmetoslava.
I'm gonna check here once we're kind of rounded out.
November Charlie, kvôli preletu zostate na 1500 stopách pod téma. Zavolám vás. monitorujte frekvenci.
Rozuměl, půjdeme pod téma.
I'm getting a weird stutter, like micro stutter and stuff. Okay, reverse thrust is checked.
If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until flaps.
Nope.
20. Altimeters.
Hey there, pretty.
Set and cross-checked. Radar weather.
Exit 108, ready for taxi.
On. Takeoff briefing.
EasyJet 108,
This will be
taxi to holding
taxi
point runway
checklist
27 via
Before takeoff
Alpha.
checklist next.
And
Okay, this is Alpha.
attention, stand number 4 is Challenger 60.
Right, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 27, and we'll pay attention to stand number 4, exit jet 108.
Here is the runway. Something's messed up with that FMC position. Is it? Oh, it's moving. Slowly.
Embrace Fan Walker 600 behind that exit jet will also be ready to taxi.
Yep, behind EasyJet from right to left, follow as number 3.
Runway is clear.
Follow the exit jet
Is it?
from right to left, Walker
Yeah,
600.
it is. We've been taxied, backtrack approved. So,
Austin 923 monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye. Correction. Win is online now. Contact approach frequency 134.675.
134.675, jet PM ahoy.
Jet 546,
Waiting at the
descent
HUD.
3,000 feet.
Descending Falcon jet 546.
get on the departure chart there. Now we'll take full line, why not? Already got the runway cleared for us, so might as well. ES build am I using? Latest beta, smooth transition, or 2021? I don't have the smooth transition version yet because I'm on Linux, so I'm basically having to use whatever beta version BIOS sent me.
Before takeoff checklist. Passenger signs.
Hey, turn
Advised
around.
on. Anti-collision light. On. Probes. On. Windshield heat. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice.
Not required.
Continuous ignition. On. ATC TCAS. TARA. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel. Check.
There's a lineup.
CAS. Takeoff config OK.
It is observed.
Hello,
I'll
Jet
call.
6 Lima Alpha with you, 3000, 5000 from Kosice on the Mark 2 Yankee.
Jet 6 Lima Alpha, hello, Bratislava radar contact, climb flight level 340.
Flight level 340, Jet 6 Lima Alpha.
I have to thank ES. Okay, switch to high performance. Bratislava radar, November 650, Charlie Lima, ready for departure.
Number 650, Charlie Lima, clear for takeoff, runway 27, wind 060 degrees 7 knots.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, November 650, Charlie Lima. Alrighty.
Landing.
All
pulse,
stations and Tatry
rebalance.
Airport, QNH is 1015 now.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, let's go.
After takeoff checklist next.
Rest-wise, we're looking for 90.3. 91.3, actually.
Radar Baltic 60 Foxtrot, 5000 feet of Carolina departure.
Air Baltic 6 Romeo Fox, hello, Bratislava radar.
Ready, and
Radar
thrust
contact,
is
climb flight
achieved.
level 120, direct Oka.
Airspeed's alive, 80 knots.
120, with off Baltic 60 Foxtrot.
There's V1. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
EasyJet 108, line up runway 27, backtrack approved.
Line up runway 27, backtrack approved, EasyJet 108. Taxi Foxtrot, request free speed.
Okey-doke, LNAV. Sync up down to 10 degrees, nose up. Flaps are coming up. And I'm going to put the autopilot in right away, just to reduce my workload here a little bit.
Jet 6 Lima Alpha, direct Macau.
Direct Buck College, 96 Lima Alpha.
And get the after takeoffs.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Bridge flying Walker 671 collision.
Go ahead.
0.
What's the
Thrust
available
resources.
takeoff distance here from Alpha?
Off. Ignition.
Full standby.
Off. Pressurization.
Get the bleeds
Check.
on.
Packs
Here's
transition.
Al, anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit pissed off here with the thrust limit missing and takeoff thrust
Completed.
mode.
N1. Climb set. APU generator. Off.
Come on, give me the
APU.
N1 here. Alright.
Shut down.
Yeah, we did
Passenger
transition
signs.
over. Alright, no, it's actually just too warm. Didn't need these. Passenger signs, keep those.
CAS.
On. Yes, clear.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Alrighty, give me that climb limit, baby. Go back to speed mode.
Bratislava radar, Jedi 9 Kilo Bravo, 4,000,
27 super 8 gigabytes. And
Jedi 9 Kilo Bravo.
I don't know.
Climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, 9 Kilo Bravo.
It sounds more like a hardware problem, to be honest. If X-Plane just disappears out of nowhere, it shouldn't be doing that. Really. Okay, turning back. We're still speed limited here to 205 until we pass back inbound Papa Whiskey. We'll back in the other way. Is the Linux built for ES already public? I don't know, Java, ESD.
Walker 601, I have only full land of runway, I don't have from Alpha. Unfortunately, I cannot find it on the chart.
Roger that problem, Walker 601 will take full length.
Sorry. November 650 Charlie Lima, proceed direct Marek.
Direct Marek, 650 Charlie Lima. Okay, well, that's the end of our SID adventures.
Exit jet 108 fully ready.
Jet 108 clear for takeoff runway
Direct
27.
Marek, and we'll go ahead and now take it into VNAV speed mode, just to be lazy.
Number 650 Charlie Lima, climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, 650 Charlie Lima. Okay, 180, and in fact, we'll go ahead and swap over to standard. And standard.
Good. Air Baltic 6 Romeo Foxtrot contact Wien 134, decimal 675, apologize, bye.
134, that's all
Set up, since we're in descent, not actually there. Speed 280. And in fact, go to flight level change, speed 280.
Jet 506, we're about to be on the path for the ILS.
Go direct Marek again.
Jet 546 clear ILS approach, runway
Alrighty.
1 report established on localizer.
Ooh, nice accuracy there with just radio nav. Got some traffic.
Jedi 9 Kilo Bravo, proceed direct Macau, climb flight level
Okay. Closed beta, apparently. Okay.
340.
Favorite coding language? C.
Climb
Definitely.
flight level 340, direct Macau, 9 Kilo Bravo.
Landing lights off. And we can release the cabin here.
November 650 Charlie Lima, climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, 650 Charlie Lima. Okay. As confirmed. Temperature is below 10. Theoretically,
546 contact Stefanik Tower 118, decimal 3, good day.
Watch the temperature rise there on the engines.
Walker 671, line up runway 27, backtrack approved, report ready for departure.
27 line up, ready, backtrack approved, report ready, Walker 600.
Alrighty. How's everybody doing? Now, let's check the nav performance for the system here. I've done a bunch of work there today to get, first of all, DME errors down a little bit, because those were showing up especially at high incidence angles. So PPD is on our back there. That's FMC1 position. Actually just swapped DMEs. Well, that's really gonna make a great solution there. Let's see, RT DME just passing right below us. Not even gonna try.
Exit 108, proceed direct Manik.
Direct Mark, exit 108.
And exit 108, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, exit 108.
Okay, now it's switched to finally a somewhat sensible pair. So it's selected, yeah, there we go. Kilo Alpha Kilo, I don't know what that is. Croco? Yeah, probably Croco. CRT, I have no idea. Are you familiar with C++? A little bit, you might say. Okay, we're out of the clouds here, so watch those temperatures as I punch out the anti-ice. Engines are going to get much cooler. The engine's actually slightly going to warm up because the thing is going to put back in higher thrust, but there we go. Above flight level 240 there now. Go ahead and get the cabin cruising. Enjoy your entertainment, folks. Feel free to hit the minibar and the snacks. And while we're here, this guy's a little bit unhappy, but that's okay.
Negative, Manik Alpha Kilo Alpha Lima.
Yeah, what we want to do here.
Okay, milk 9 Kilo Bravo.
Let's see, I want to go to data link, weather, and we'll go ahead and pick up some weather along the way. So we'll go ahead and ask for Vienna. How about that? That's along the way. We'll pick up our destination.
Bratislava, radar Ryanair 4 Tango Romeo passing 2700
and we'll request weather for the diversion airport.
Ryanair 4 Tango Romeo, good evening, Bratislava, radar contact, climb flight level 120.
What sort of data link are you running on? Probably medial mode 2 at this point. Oh yeah, AOA COM means it's running on medial mode 2. CETA EU 136.875.
Sorry, 120 Ryanair 4 Tango
That's the frequency. That was quick. Yeah, BDL mode 2 is fast. Okay, so what do they have? Yeah, slightly higher pressure. That's really what I'm looking for here. Broken all the way, so en route visibility is still kind of crappy.
Climb flight level 300, exit 108.
That was kind of a jarring jump, but whatever. Close enough. So Ceilings and Vienna are 4,000 above feet elevation, so that's there. What's our destination like? So they've got few ceiling of 5,000. That's good.
Passing 5,700 Walker 600.
Radar contact, climb flight level 220.
Good stuff. And Munich. Oh, okay, that's a lot better. Good visibility, no ceiling. Good stuff. Ain't no significant changes expected for the next 2 hours. So Munich Diversion Airport weather is looking pretty good. In case we can't make it into our destination.
9,000 feet, proceed direct Toka.
Got a little bit of turbulence happening here. We'll soften up the autopilot a little.
Toka, Tango Oscar, Victor Kilo Alpha.
Direct Kafka after 9,000 Walker 600.
4 Tango Romeo, contact Wien 134.675, good day.
Okay, I'm just going to prepare 4675. Here for Vienna.
4 Tango Romeo, contact Wien 134.675, good
Alrighty,
day.
other than that, the configuration is pretty good.
Contact
Green Radar 134.75, Ryanair Ford Road.
675, sir. Approach 675.
Oh, that's approach.
134,
I guess that doesn't apply to us. I mean, we radar, right? That's what they call it.
Bye-bye.
Jet 546 checking in once again, missed approach. We're going to be looking at
ball on here.
back to ILS.
0.175, 0.14.
After passing,
Oh yeah, we've got very good radio now. Obviously, over Europe, it's gonna be
feet.
super high quality.
Right heading 110.
See, this is just about a perfect DME solution. It's very close to 90 degrees, 96 degrees apart. And what's the other guy doing? FMC2. He's got a very similar high quality fix. 85 degrees, so it's a very tight,
Walker 671, climb flight level 260.
very tight angular dispersal that that's going to give us. Yeah, you can see we are within a few wingspans of the airplane of the real position. Obviously, the FMC doesn't know the accuracy of the solution. It knows only the merit of it, roughly. The FMC only sees this. It doesn't see where the airplane actually is.
Jet 546, stop climb 4,000 feet.
Okay, there we go. Mach 0.80. Climb.
Bratislava radar, Oscar Mike, Papa Lima Papa, skúška rádia.
Oscar Mike, Papa Lima Papa, 5 z 5.
5 z 5, Oscar Mike, Papa Lima Papa.
Man, got a bunch of headwind here. Are we about to climb into a jet stream or something? Right? Get a face full of headwind. That'd be stupid, but whatever. Sometimes happens. Okay.
Jedi 6 Lima Alpha, report
We
Mach
even
number.
do our... Oh, actually, it's already picking up
Mach 8 to 0, Jedi
navigate
6 Lima Alpha.
on SLC.
Jedi 9 Kilo Bravo, Mach
Trying to tune in SLC, but I can't receive it.
Mach 0.80 or less, currently Mach 0.79, 9 Kilo Bravo.
Roger.
Oh, come on, if I select you manually. Oh, I can't receive it.
Walker 671, climb flight
If I
level
do the
300.
update here, boom,
300 Walker.
doesn't actually make a difference because we're already trying to do manual or automatic tuning.
Jet 546, fly heading 130.
Flying 130, Jet 546.
Okie doke. Navigate not received. Spurious.
Jet 108, climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, exit 108.
Okay, there we go. 2,000 feet away, and we've still got super good climb rate. So after this, we'll go ahead and round out and get the thing moving.
Walker 671, climb flight level 380.
To 380 Walker 69.
Alrighty.
Jet 506, descend 2,500 feet.
Descending 2,500, Jet 506.
And after this, we'll accelerate to Mach 0.82. Why not? It's a bit bumpy, but I think we'll be good. Still got super good climb rate. There we go. Where do you want to be flying in this kind of weather, buddy? BFR. Let's see, what did he say? He was, I think, out of Bratislava or something. What's his weather like? I want to pick up LZIB and delete this and delete that. And let's check their weather out, what they're doing. Okay. BLS cap, so Mach 0.82, and let's go, baby. Push.
Pripravený príjem povolenia, skrámať papiem, papa.
Ste povolaný podľa, teda bez plánu do Piešťan, odletová dráha 06,
he's going to LZPT.
1017, výška podľa potreby.
I think here it's lean. Yeah, it's probably a lean, yeah. Could be. He's flying into LZPP. It's okay. It's okay VFR weather. So I was just here over the northern part. Okay, yeah, it's clear now. It was just the north there that was a little bit scattered and broken and all kinds of stuff. So, enough peeking at other people, what other people are doing and second guessing them. Not really cool, but, you know, whatever. Could be a trainer based on the wedge. Never heard of that type, but I'll trust you.
Say the waypoint again?
So he's going from here to here, I think. LZIB to LZPP.
Vatsim for Jedi 60 miles.
So just go like flight plan, secondary. They are going from LZIB, I think, to LZPP, and just pick up direct. I'm gonna draw it on there. I have to tell it to display menu and flight plan secondary. Oh no, it have to be in plan mode, right? There it is.
And say frequency again for Jedi 60 miles.
That's what they're doing. As soon as you select secondary flight plan here or secondary legs, it'll show you the secondary flight plan on there.
118.375 Jedi
clear
60
that
miles.
up.
Thanks for the service. Bye-bye.
Display menu and don't show the nearest airports. There we go. So that's what they're doing in VFR, no flight plan, Z126. I'm going to pretend I know all of those. Yes, it definitely is one of those. I don't know. Alrighty. FMS is navigating correctly so far. Hasn't gotten its stupid head lost. Let's try a log on to CPDLC. Index. Fans. LZBB.
Reduce speed Mach 769 Kilo Bravo.
And we shall see. We shall see if something happens. I think their LZBB is the code here. Let me actually, I could check on the Hoppy network who's online. Station's currently online. There might be a lot of them. Yeah, there's 552 stations online on Vatsim. Yikes. Gonna take a while to fetch. For some reason, Hoppy is taking forever to... Did it actually list my message? Wow, this thing's slow. Ah. ATC message. Ah, sweet. So they do have CPDLC functional here in Slovakia. Lovely stuff. So now we've got requests. Slovak chipmunk. Really? Z126 trainer.
We're to Prague 118.375 Yankee Bravo, thank you.
It probably is. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, something made like the 50s or something. Sweet. There's somebody ahead. On TCAS. Same altitude. They're crossing in front of us. 300 feet higher. Can't quite... The thing can't quite make up its mind, but... I'm going to fly the heck out of this plane this weekend. I missed flying it. Well, Hat Trick Company, welcome aboard. Hope you can have fun. So they're still more than 12 miles away, so it doesn't fill into what they call proximate traffic. So TCAS is basically pulling the airplane at a lower rate. Once you're within 12 miles or 1,200 feet, whichever is lower, it will... Now hang on, both have to be lower. So you have to be within 12 miles and 1,200 feet. And TCAS is going to start pulling the other airplane in about 1 second increments and give you it's going to fill in what they call proximate traffic, as in it's going to start considering that guy might be a hazard, but for the time being it isn't. Is there an option to purchase a channel without GPS equipped? No, there isn't actually, Alec. Or without certification to use GPS. It would be like realistically have fun with inertials other than faking GPS jamming or malfunction. Vince, sit on busy. Yeah, unfortunately no, Hat-Trick. Proline 21 always comes with dual GPS. It's a requirement for the installation itself. In fact, we're just about getting ready to be kicked away onto Vienna. Here we go. Here we go then. Yeah, I guess that's one way we could do it. Or you could use the failures menu here and just fail them through there. Yeah. Thank you. Yep, that is one way to do it. Or another way to do it, I guess. Let's just check in if my audio is still working. It hasn't shat the bed. Shat the Shatner. So far, so good. It failed so far once, so we shall see. But yeah.
Radar, hello, Johnny Sun 50 is at 50330.
Get somebody up the tailpipe climbing up.
Giant 750, hello, Bratislava radar contact.
What am I using? So this is stock weather with enhanced skyscapes for rendering. And I need to keep not forgetting to switch it over into high performance mode, because, yep, default with ES. Okay, this looks pretty VFR here. I can see how they want to fly VFR. Perfectly serviceable. Okie doke.
Under 650 Charlie Lima, contact Wien radar frequency 134.35, good day.
134.35, 650 Charlie Lima. Have a good one, bye. Wien radar, good afternoon or good evening, November 650 Charlie Lima, flight level 380.
November 650 Charlie Lima, Wien radar, Servus radar contact.
Yeah, there we go. Is he actually going to kick me over to Wien radar, or do I have to swap myself? Normally,
it's 870 and flight level 170 to be level at
CPDLC, they swap you over automatically.
Distance 170 to be level at Bogle.
Or at least, you know, close your session, I guess.
Wien hello, executive 108, flight level 373.
108, Wien radar, Servus radar contact.
Could have sent him a request for something, so he...
Climb flight level 380,
no, not a voice request. When can we? Nah, there's no... there's no contact request other than voice request here. There's no request to be transferred over in CPDLC land to something different. And I don't think he sent the appropriate data messages. I don't know, maybe they have. Nope, not yet. Let's see, LZBB. Nope. And nope, they haven't. Well, I guess we can go ahead and do it ourselves. So, LOVV is I think their identifier here.
Contact Prague 118.375, Skydiver for Delta Foxtrot. Thank you, bye bye.
Let's try it. As per usual, Hoppy doesn't want to give me the list of online stations, but we'll see. We might get something. Is that our buddy? Here we get a Hoppy study menu. Good question. I mean, there's already one. I mean, I don't think Vienna is online. Nope, they're not. Oh well. Yeah, LOVB ain't online. They cheat out. Or, I mean, I guess if the Phoenix is crashing their ACC client, they don't really have much of a choice, do they? Alrighty, let's start thinking about this thing. We only got 70 miles to their destination, so... Question is, if I go ahead and do the pilot thing, will that work on Vatsim? Go to go to here. I'm actually gonna throw in our arrival. I already had it on there. It was Nanit something something. Nanit to Alpha, is it that? Nanit to Alpha. Legs, Marag, Konig, Nanit, Rattenberg. Good stuff.
Contact
What are we looking with respect to the top of the descent there? It's pushed a little bit further out, so that's all good. And now we've got a chart, a arrival chart here. Yeah, we're going to be coming to Nanit, 15 or above, Rattenberg 9500 or above. Other than that, nothing. Good stuff. And if I go and look at the airport chart, that's Innsbruck.
Its level is 200, Wing 6 Papa Romeo.
1907, so let's go ahead and punch that in there. Yeah, close enough.
Exit jet 108, it's Mach 0.76.
108, Eagle Mach decimal 78.
Confirm accelerating now to Mach 0.83, exit jet 108.
Good technical from control info on Vatsim. Oh, I see.
261, good evening, passing 249, climbing 290.
Bummer. I suppose it's that Phoenix thing. Okay, cancel this.
261, wind radar, servos, radar contact, direct Masua.
But we should be able to go AOC corporate, ATIS.
261, proceed direct Masua.
Lowy. Let's see if they have ATIS. Not available. Oh well. I guess we're back down to regular old weather. Yep. Yeah, Phoenix apparently did a number on them. So I forgot to set it up properly. Okay, Lowy. So when was this? This was from 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. Winds are out of the east, so it's probably going to be circling anyway. They don't want you coming in over the city on short final if they can help it. Q4000 broken 6500, so that's VFR. We'll be able to 1611. Good stuff. So no significant changes expected. Weather is good. I'm going to preset the pressurization system. So 1020, we're going to use this thing as a converter. So 1020 is going to be 3010. Just take the D subscale and roughly match it. Doesn't have to be super, mathematically accurate, but just get it in roughly the right spot. Are TACANs behaving now? Yes, they are, Snurd. So you'll get a DME off of them, that's it. And also this thing will not try to tune them.
672, action 67 on, radius Mach decimal 79 LS.
East Mach 79 LS, Walker 600.
Really? Because of me? It shouldn't be necessary. Let me see, where's the nearest some sort of a waypoint? We can check that by going display menu, intersections. That doesn't really help. Terminal waypoints ain't gonna help either. But we could go low en route nav aids or high en route nav aids. So SNU is probably the closest thing to us. I can check whether I've got the correct weather. So we'll go in here.
Wind radar service 3J2 for Yankee.
We'll go weather. Winds aloft. 0 November uniform. Solenow, yes.
Level 260, 3J2 for Yankee.
2 Papa Charlie, contact wind radar and 126 decimal 275.
Yeah, winds matching pretty much. 250 on the face at about 40 something knots. Yeah, pretty close. Within 10 knots of the predicted wind.
Austrian 3 Tango Charlie, requesting higher if possible.
So ATIS is not available. That takes care of that. For approach, I'm going to, for the time being, plan, if we can get it, localizer DME East. Since we're unable RMP, or unable GPS, we're able RMP, but we're not able GPS guidance. We've got good integrity now, but over by Innsbruck, the integrity, navigation integrity is going to be... So, for the time being, that's what we're going to have to do.
600, yes, for the Mach decimal 78.
Mach .78, Walker 600.
Good team.
Executive 108, do you know which arrival and approach you can expect into Innsbruck today?
Executive 108, most probably 92 Alpha, arrival and runway 26 is active.
92 Alpha and runway 26 is Executive 108.
Sweet.
Wind radar.
In fact, I've got above display mode on the TCAS, that's not really all that relevant. We'll take above and below, or just below.
91 Romeo, wind radar, Servus radar contact, level 160.
Alrighty.
91 Romeo. Number 650, Charlie Lima, descent flight level 320.
Descent flight level 320, 650 Charlie Lima.
570, descent flight level 170 to be level
That's it so far for our optimum descent point. I'll get down to 1,500 feet a minute.
Radar service Lufthansa 8 Delta, Sierra flight level 162, climbing 24.
I don't think low DME East is actually available on this thing. Yeah, that isn't. Got Loc West, Romeo 26. That's it. So I'm going to take runway 26 as a visual. The guy's taking care of our vertical planning, so this no longer matters for us. And for the Loc DME East, I'm just going to quickly check the chart here. It expects us to start the descent from 9,500 at Rattenberg. Just to constrain the vertical plan a little bit, we'll give it, push out, we'll give it something like 10,000 feet at Rattenberg. That's 500 feet, that's about a good few miles to get down there, so put it 10,000 or above, actually 10,000 exactly, that complies with the coded constraint there. Just to give the box something to aim for.
Hello, this
this is Emirates 463 with you, flight level 380.
With you.
It's 463 with radar servos, radar contact.
They start the descent checks.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
It's secure.
Passenger signs.
For the time being, auto will get them down to on once we're a little bit closer.
Pressurization.
Is set.
Fuel quantity and balance.
Is checked and within balance.
FMS landing data charts.
In fact, we have to pick up the land here. I didn't want to push you. I want it to go in view. Lowy. There we go. So go to perf. Approach. We'll expect runway 26.
650 Charlie Lima, contact Wien on 126.275.
126.275. 650 Charlie Lima. Okay, 126.275.
So.
Lufthansa 4 Juliet Tango, descent level 300 on conversion 260.
On conversion speed 260, descending level 300, Lufthansa 4 Juliet Tango.
Mean radar, hello. November 650 Charlie Lima, flight level 344, descending down to flight level 320.
November 650 Charlie Lima, servos and radar contact.
I should have said service.
Romeo 350.
Okey-doke.
Jet 902 Romeo uniform, servos radar contact.
Get back on the plan here.
Team radar, good evening, Condon.
070 at 3.
Maintain plateau 360 inbound Zimbabwe.
Almost there. 070 at 3.
Condor 9 Kilo Yankees, servos and radar
Temperature
contact.
is 16. Meter is 1020.
Condor 39 Bravo, descent level
Element
250.
at 3.
Descent flight level 250, Condor 39 Bravo.
Ascent to Papa Charlie 134150, servos.
Actually, no, they were landing 26s straight in. Ah, close enough.
15,
That'll work.
to Papa Charlie servos.
Global 610, check the charts, go around altitude 6,000 feet, flights published.
There's 1,000 feet to go. That's good.
Hiding.
And we're predicting a landing weight of
Lufthansa 74
32.4.
Hotel, contact München 13255.
13255, Lufthansa 74 Hotel, servos.
Load that in. For the time being, actually, I'm going to swap out the approach. We don't have RNAV capability, but we'll go localizer 26 from Rattenberg. Legs.
Ascent 125, descent level 280, reduce to 70 knots.
Gonna bring you back in as normal. Now you can have a Dakota constraint there.
Confirm reduce speed, Austin 125.
Flight affirmative, future traffic also inbound Innsbruck 270 knots, please.
Good.
270 knots, Austrian
I'm
125.
trying to hit the tune function on FM and CD3 doesn't have that. Can't use that one to tune.
Air 4 Tango Romeo, contact Innsbruck
So let's go
128.975,
back up to
bye-bye.
300 knots.
Innsbruck 128, decimal 975, Ryanair 4 Tango Romeo, bye-bye.
Easy 902 Quebec Hotel, contact Adria 130450.
Adria 134 decimal 450.
Okay, finish checklist for landing data set. FMS is
Was
set.
wrong, ascended by
And starts are all set up.
Condor 39 Bravo,
actually-
descent level 140 to reach at Red Bull.
Descent flight level 140 to reach at Red
Localizer
Bull, Condor 39 Bravo.
Lufthansa 4 Juliet Tango, descent flight level
Which one do you want me
150.
to pick?
Lufthansa 4 Juliet Tango, descending level 150.
Localizer Romeo 26. Which one do you want to go? Okay.
Lufthansa 151, contact München 1239, bye-bye.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same anyway. Let's quickly punch in the mins. Refs.
München 123.
Go to Barrow, mins, and the mins are... Oh, what sort of a climb grading would we be able to do? Quickly consult this box here. So, climb gradient, we need to swap you over into percent because that's how European charts work.
Right, Global 610, turn left. I do confirm, turn left. Proceed direct Salzburg, VOA, Sierra, Bravo, Golf. Descend 4000, cleared ILS 15.
Okay, climb gradients are good. No problem. So, we can go 2250 on the missed approach, or on the mins.
channel 7273, flight level
2250. Good stuff.
flight level 2000
Good.
with you.
In radar contact.
Sweet.
Flight level 200 with you.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Vienna low, exit 108, flight level 320.
Exact 1080 was in radar contact. Aron 37 Juliet contact, Innsbruck 128975, bye-bye.
128975, Aron 37 Juliet, bye-bye.
Are they coming along?
39er Bravo, contact München 1239er, bye-bye.
Contact München 1239er, contact 39er Bravo, thanks, bye-bye.
Wind radar, looking
Not available.
708, good evening. We're with you, flight level 90.
Let's go ahead and
Logan,
check the
Logan
chart.
708, hello, radar contact,
Here.
descent now, altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1019er, expect ILS 15.
126.3.
Down 6,000, QNH 1019, Logan 708.
Yep. 330.
It's Airbus Austrian 57 Alpha, level 330.
Okay, no.
Austin 57
And
Alpha,
final
Airbus in radar
fallback, check if
contact,
they actually
Lima
have
1
a
whiskey
custom
arrival.
frequency there.
Lima 1 whiskey, Austin 57 Alpha. November 650 Charlie Lima, descent level 170, 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Level 170, 2,500 feet per minute or greater. 650 Charlie Lima.
Descent 125, descent level 170.
Okay.
Descent level 170,
17K.
Nation 7273, descent back level 200, you went off cleared for
Vertical
hire.
speed. And 2,500 feet per minute or greater. He gave me a level off target, I could meet that.
Hello, Wing 6 Papa Romeo, flight level 200, inbound Matic.
Wing 6 Papa Romeo, Servus, radar contact. Lufthansa 4 Juliet Tango, contact München 1239er, bye-bye.
1239, Lufthansa 4 Juliet Tango, ciao.
Logan 708, free speed.
Free speed, Logan 708.
Alrighty, so no ATIS there.
Global 610,
No ATIS
160 degrees
on
7
here,
knots,
is it?
runway 15, clear to land.
15, clear to land, Chicago by 600.
Racer 7273, descent level 200 immediately.
Nope. No ATIS frequency on custom either.
Why?
Here we go, Vatsim.
Radar, Lufthansa 1 to Echo, top of descent.
Green radar, Servus, Austrian 4291, with you climbing through flight level 200.
Okay, 1020 is the meter there, so I'm going to pre-select it.
Who was ready for descent?
We're ready 1020.
Lufthansa 1 to Echo.
The 1 to Echo, descent level 140 to reach at Red Bull.
40 at Red Bull, Lufthansa 1 to, that's not possible.
But that's what I told you in the beginning, okay? Then fly heading 360, descent level 140.
360, descent 140, Lufthansa 1 to Echo.
Speed radar, Lufthansa 173, cut level 156, climb flight level 190.
Servus, call you back. Austrian 57 Alpha, descent level 270.
Did I complete the checklist? I didn't, did I?
57 Alpha,
That's
descent
set.
level 270.
Complete it.
CNAV transition flight level.
November 650 Charlie Lima, contact Innsbruck 1289er75, bye-bye.
1289 or 75. Bye-bye. 650 Charlie.
Set 125, same for you,
289,
contact Innsbruck
75.
12.
Innsbruck, Salus 650, November 650 Charlie Lima, descending through flight level 264, descending down to flight level 170.
November 650 Charlie Lima, hello. Cleared to direct to Advik, point for runway 26, localizer DME east approach.
Clear direct Advik for a localizer DME east approach for runway 26, 650 Charlie Lima. Alrighty,
650 Charlie Lima, descent level 150.
Descent flight level 150, 650 Charlie Lima.
Okay. 125 inbound.
Flight level 150.
Also
So Advik, that puts us right on the approach.
Reduce speed
They didn't give
280
us
knots or less, runway
a
26 direct to
transition
Advik for
altitude, did
localize
they?
at DME East approach.
No, they didn't. What's the transition altitude going to be?
28 or less, and for
Let's see.
the direct
It's high
Advik for
pressure.
localized DME
Call
East
it
for 26,
110 for the time being.
Austrian 125, descent level 160.
Descent flight level 160, Austrian 125.
Alrighty. And actually shout out the descent here.
Roma descent 9500, QNH
We've got a
1020,
truckload of miles to go.
DME East approach, runway 26.
Yeah, whatever, I'll call it that. Okay, just to check that the correct approach is what's loaded in. Localizer 26.
Roma descent altitude 9500, QNH 1020.
That's about as much localizer east that we can get, so that's about all.
Descent 9500, QNH 1020, and
Let's check the
DMA,
RNAV precision, it's still good.
East approach 26,
Descent checklist complete. In range checklist next.
Roma, reduce speed to 20 knots or less.
20 or less, Ryanair Kodama Roma.
You're coming into cloud here.
314, runway 26, clear.
Temperature is 0, so definitely want some anti-ice here, and should again cause a little temperature spike on the engines.
November 650, Charlie Lima, descent level 130.
Descent level 130, 650 Charlie Lima. Okay, there's 130. So what do we need to get there? Localizer 17. There's a little trick we can pull to check descent angles. Yeah, Adwig, if we want to go, that's the nearest constraint. We need 1300, just about to hit it perfectly at 9500. And for November 650 Charlie Lima, the previous controller assigned for us a descent rate of 2,500 feet per minute or greater. Are we clear to reduce the rate of descent for 650 Charlie Lima?
Yes, you may reduce on descent rate.
650 Charlie Lima, roger.
And 65 Charlie Lima, what's your present speed?
Present speed 300 knots for 650 Charlie Lima.
125, speed 300.
Speed 300, Austrian 125.
We can speed up. Could have gone like 350 knots. Make it a real baller approach. Okay, 1200 feet per minute is about what we need there. I'm gonna go Adwig 9,500, 1.82 degrees down. We can go vertical direct. Execute. VNav is then going to give us essentially a direct path to it. Means we are. Let's check. We should be right about on the path here. No, why are you saying? Come on. Why aren't you giving me vertical direct? Okay, that's something I got to look at. I shouldn't be doing that dumb of a thing. 1.86. Let's see, no, we should be getting about 1,200 feet per minute. I need to check. The hell's wrong with vertical direct? Vertical direct 2 isn't taking into account a direct leg shortening. I bet it's doing something stupid with the path construction. Coming in hot, the hot start way. Yes. Yes, indeed. Just to confirm that I'm not talking complete nonsense. 1,200 feet to Adwig and 9,500, 1.9 degrees down. Good. And if I roll you down, the pre-selector, just to check geometry of it. There we go, yeah, 9,500, just about perfectly on that waypoint. I'll clean that up a little bit so I don't.
Exit 108,
Adwig is just about going to be there.
Runway East 26,
Going back up to
position back to
1300.
Advik for localizer DME East approach. Descent level 140.
Okay, descent level 140 and for the localizer DME East runway 26, can you say the waypoint again, exactly once right?
It's Advik.
And direct Advik, exactly once right?
Alrighty. Let's get the passenger signs on. Get everybody seated back there.
November 650 Charlie Lima, descent 9,500 feet, QNH 1020. Cleared, localizer DME East approach runway 26.
Down to 9,500, 1020 on the altimeter, and cleared localizer DME runway 26 approach 650 Charlie Lima.
We are at 314, Vertex, we are Alpha to the apron, goodbye.
Okay, we are cleared for the approach. Everybody back there is sitting their asses down. We're below 15,000, we can start the APU.
In range checklist.
And we're out of the
APU.
clouds as well.
Started. Altimeters.
Let's see, did I not set those? We're cleared below. So
Reset, cross-checked. Avionics.
Are set.
External lights.
Are on.
On. N1 target.
Is TO set.
Set.
We're cleared 9,500. Yeah, direct 1 is predicting 1.39. That's incorrect. Predicting some additional track miles here for probably either the legs that got deleted or some lengthwise miscalculation is happening there. Alrighty, speed's coming back. If you stood now in the cabin, it would feel like we're descending way steeper than we actually are, just because we're slowing down.
Innsbruck approach, radio check for Oscar Copenhagen from Romeo.
Alrighty, you are cleared for the approach.
Radio 5.
When we get to within 30 miles, it should pre-tune automatically. The localizer.
Okay, we are
just to check,
around 25
frequency
miles northeast, requesting full stop landing.
Localizer DME OEV 111.
Uniform Romeo runway is 26, descent 4,000 feet,
254.
or below QNH 1020. You are cleared to enter via the mic route, mic 1, mic 2, mic 3, runway 26.
Descent 4,000 or below, cleared to enter mic 1, mic 2, mic 3 for runway 26, Oscar
Let's
Uniform
put on the
Romeo.
landing lights solid.
We're gonna do a left turn to mic 1 because we're too high.
Yeah, up to you.
Okay, I'm happy with the way the radios are working so far. It hasn't whacked itself out of the sky.
Descent 125, descent 110.
It's got super tight solutions on the DME and DOR. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we were right on top of the thing. IRSs are still super tightly aligned, so that's all good. After an hour in nav, it's less than, well, it's half a mile off. That's good. Within an operational parameters.
Transition.
Yep, get that going, baby. Yeah, an hour and a half. We would be allowed to have 2.75 miles drift, actually only half a mile.
Avail completed. APU generator. On. CAS.
Is checked.
In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist next.
There we go. See, it's pre-tuned the localizer for us. Gotten everything set up for after nav. So we can go ahead and mash approach here. We are going to get approach localizer 1, flight slope armed.
Runway is 26, from present position like the Romeo Tango Tango for localizer DME East approach.
1,000 feet to go.
Proceeding Romeo Tango Tango direct from
Speed
present
back to
position,
220.
expect runway 26 with 0.
Speed back to 210.
For Tango Romeo, runway 26 clear to land, the wind 070 degrees 3 knots.
Ready to land, Ryan for Tango Romeo.
There's
Innsbruck,
1,000, there we go.
T10, descending 170.
Walker 671, hello, descent level 140, runway 26, localize the DME east approach.
That's our temperature outside, +8. We are going to go through that cloud. I can see that there's nothing much behind it, so
runway
I'm not even going to bother turning on the NTS for now.
26 Walker 671.
Walker 671, cleared direct to Advik.
And okay, turbulence is out because it's already approached the localizer mode.
Whiskey India Golf.
I'll direct Advik Walker 671.
Alrighty. Everybody in back is sitting down. That's all good. There's the glide slope coming in.
Strand 125, descent 9500. QNH 1020, cleared, localizer DME east approach, runway 26.
Descent 9500, QNH 1020 and cleared, localizer DME east, runway 26, Austrian 125.
Speed 180. We're getting everything under control, nicely set up. Sweet. 17 miles. We'll do a quick cross check on the altitude. 8,700 is what we expect, so
2,500.
there's 17 and we got 8,700, just about perfectly on the dot. 100 feet high. Maybe just a little bit off. Actually, we're a little bit high on the profile there. That's understandable. Not going to slow down yet. We got 180. We're still like 15 miles to go. Yeah.
Approach Lufthansa 1165, level 110, climb to level 130 at 18 miles by Romeo Tango with you.
Lufthansa 1165, hello, descent level 110, runway 26.
Flight level 110, runway 26 for Lufthansa 1165.
Innsbruck radar, very good evening, Mermaid 313, passing flight level 164 for flight level 140, inbound Tulsi. I haven't received any ATIS.
Flight 313, hello, down 140, speed 250 knots or less, runway 26.
Speed 250 knots and expecting runway 26, Mermaid 313.
Jet 108 descent, 9,500, QNH 1020, cleared, localizer DME east approach, runway 26.
Descent 9,500, cleared, localizer
at 10 miles
DME
we're going to start slowing down more. 160.
108.
Walker 671, speed 250 knots.
T50 Walker 671.
They clear for localizer clear to localizer east 26. Same frequency anyway, I think.
Lufthansa 1165, left heading 130, left heading 130, vectors for approach.
Left heading 130 for approach, Lufthansa 165.
I need to check it.
Mermaid 313, fly heading 120, vectors for the approach.
Heading 120, vectors for the approach, Mermaid 13.
Stand 4 Alpha Foxtrot, cleared to Wien, Rattenberg 1 Romeo, departure out of runway 26, climb flight level 120, squawk 1000.
Clear destination Vienna, Rattenberg 1 Romeo out of runway 26, initial climb flight level 120 and squawk 1000.
Okay, speed 160. Engines are picking back up, good stuff.
Lufthansa 1165.
Who cares, honestly? It's visual. It's visual already. I can see the airport, so... I mean...
Lufthansa 1165, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, Lufthansa 165.
Swiss 033, speed 250 knots.
Of course, all you are super precise, you know, super experts at flying. I just don't care enough.
Lufthansa Lufthansa 1165, report your present heading. You are not on heading 110, turn left heading 090.
Just quickly give them cabin announcement for landing.
Lufthansa 1165, heading 090.
Okay, there's 6 miles. Here. That's a message not applicable.
Mate, 313, descent level 120.
Descending to flight level 120, my mate 313.
And that all loose articles are stowed. And observe the seatbelt and no smoking sign.
Innsbruck radar, November 650, Charlie Lima is fully established.
650 Charlie Lima, the wind 070 degrees 3 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, November 650, Charlie Lima.
Lufthansa 1165, turn right heading
back to final
230,
speed here.
right heading 230.
Laps 45, before landing checklist. Landing gear lever. Down indicating. No steer. Anti-skid.
Push and start is approved, runway 26.
Armed tested. Passenger signs.
Push and start approved, runway 26, off 10
Wing with CAL anti-ice.
I made 313, turn left heading 090, speed 250 knots or less.
Armed.
Left heading 090, speed 250 knots or less, my mate 313.
Flaps.
Lufthansa 1165, turn right heading 260, heading 260, turn right now
before
please.
landing checklist complete.
Right heading
After
260
landing
for
checklist next.
Lufthansa 1165.
Okay, away with that.
Walker 671, reduce 210 knots.
210 knots, Walker 671.
Got some shifty winds right there. 3
Right,
wides.
313, speed 210 knots.
Speed 210 knots, my mate 313.
Speed's a little bit
1165, turn right, continue on there, turn right heading direct to
US
Advik
to
Point.
reds.
Continue right heading
Continue Romans
phase
inside.
2 at Wick, waypoint for Lufthansa 1165.
Direct to Advik.
Direct to Wick for Lufthansa 1165, thank you.
Alrighty. Gonna do a slight check before.
100.
This is a fairly steep descent here.
Lufthansa 1165, keep speed up at the moment.
10.
Keep the speed up at the moment for Lufthansa 165.
There we go. Just about.
Swiss 033, descend flight level 130.
There we go.
Swiss 033, descend level 130.
Descending flight level 130, Swiss 033.
November 650 Charlie Lima by the taxiway Alpha to the apron, goodbye.
Bye, Alpha to the apron, 650 Charlie, goodbye. Alrighty. Serviceable landing. Bit long. Over.
Right, 313, right turn direct to Advik.
Right turn direct
After
Advik,
landing
my mate
checklist.
313.
Landing, pulse, recog lights. Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Message here. Continuous ignition. Off.
Swiss
Windshield
033, speed 220 knots, please.
Probes.
Speeding 220, Swiss 033.
Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. CAL anti-ice.
Not
required. Spoilers.
Uniform Romeo,
Start.
keep high speed, straight in
Flaps.
runway 26.
0.
Join final runway
ATC
26, keep speed
TCAS.
up as long as practicable.
Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing
Join straight in runway 26,
So,
keep right
shutdown
speed,
checklist
Oscar
next.
Uniform Romeo.
How much fuel did we use?
Uniform Romeo, runway 26, clear
Takeoff
to
was
land. Long landing.
1735. Yeah, just about off blocks on
Runway
time.
26, clear to land, long landing, Oscar Uniform Romeo.
Yeah, we had a bunch of headwind.
Innsbruck, Walker 600, close at 10.
Well, there's somebody there.
Jet 108, speed 140 knots.
Speed 140 knots, ExitJet 108.
What kind of plane is... What kind of plane
Walker
is this? This is a
671.
Challenger 650.
Walker 671, descend level 110.
At 110, Walker 671.
Everybody guard your ears.
Walker 671, reduce speed
Guard your ears. I'm going to go in
160.
the external view so you can see the airplane. But it's going to be loud, so if anybody's on headphones, here's your warning.
Lufthansa 1165, descend 10 10,000 feet, 10,000 feet, 10,000 feet, QNH 1020, cleared, localizer, DME, east approach, runway 26.
Keep parking brake is set and waiting for this guy to move.
Exit 108, minimum we can do is 150 knots.
You're much too fast. Shows you 252.
In fact, I do have now time to call the FBO ahead of time to get the van ready.
Better you go around.
Alright, going around is
Start flight support. Jenny speaking. How can we help?
Get the stuff ready.
Understood. We'll have that ready
go
for
around
you.
there or what?
Anything else?
Or is it somebody else? That's all.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
This 033, fly heading 080, vectors for approach.
That was an interesting landing for sure.
Heading 080, vectors for, expecting vectors for approach, Swiss 033.
Jet 108, climb level 110.
Flight level 110, exit jet 108.
Did that guy go around here?
Hold set for Alpha Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
For Foxtrot, holding point runway 26,
like
taxiway Bravo.
Holding point 26, now set for Alpha Fox.
Uniform Romeo via taxiway Alpha 2, the apron, goodbye.
Alpha to the apron, also Uniform Romeo, thanks.
125, runway 26, clear to land, wind 040 degrees, 3 knots.
26 clear to land, Austrian 125.
Where is that? That's there.
Is Brooke Walker 6, select request lower.
There we go.
Walker 671, descent 9,500 feet, QNH 1020, cleared localizer, DME east approach, runway 26.
9,500 feet, copy QNH, clear localizer, DME east approach, runway 26, Walker 6 Agile.
And we'll punch it in into parking here, pull right next up to the Cerulean there.
Lufthansa 1165, roger, keep speed 180 knots until 4 miles final.
180, Lufthansa.
Nice, we're flying in there.
Right, 313 descent 9,500, QNH 102, correction 1020, and cleared for localizer, DME east approach, runway 26.
Alrighty.
Descending to 9,500 feet, QNH 1020, cleared localizer, DME east approach, runway 26.
To hear them all that well. And let's take a right.
Innsbruck, good evening, Lufthansa 32 Tango, request clearance to Munich, please.
Assuming that's that Lufthansa right there.
Lufthansa 32 Tango, hello, you cleared Munich, Mokti 3 hotel departure out of runway 26, level
Parking brake
160,
set, engine shutdown checklist.
674.
Taxi lights off. Parking brake. Set.
Munich,
Reverse
Mokti
thrust.
3 hotel departure runway 26,
Generator is
initial level 160,
okay, so go ahead and pull the gens
Lufthansa 32
off.
Tango.
Engine 2 shut down.
Is 033 right turn to Advik.
Fuel boost pumps off. Fuel system.
Turning
Check for the right low pressure. There we go. Engine 1 shut down. Check ITT below 350 degrees Celsius. There it is. Anti-ice. Off. 14th stage. Off.
Right heading 070,
Beacon
exit 138.
is
And
off.
108,
No
speed
steer.
250 knots.
Off.
B250 knots,
ATC
right
TCAS.
101.
Is standby. Parking brake if chocked. We'll go ahead and
Austrian
request chocks.
125, you may leave, goodbye.
Goodbye, thank you very much. Austrian 125.
Austrian 4 Alpha Foxtrot, runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26, cleared for takeoff, Austrian 4 Alpha Fox.
Chocks are in place. Passenger signs. Off. Cabin differential. 0 PSI. Engine shutdown checklist complete. Alrighty. Securing checklist next. I call this a job well done. Go ahead and open up the doors, get our passengers into the terminal. Yep, clear the message there.
The airport taxi's here. Thank you, Captain. Great flight as always. Well, I'll see you next time.
Everybody take care. Alrighty, they now deboard and get all of that one done, so... Where did this understated one go? Anybody else coming in to land? Is that an MD-80? Oh yeah, it is. A Walker MD-80. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's a 7.6, isn't it? No, it's an A321. Alright. Bye-bye, passengers. Okay, and with that, I'm going to wrap up the airplane. We'll just go ahead and disconnect from the network. And you guys want to see a replay of the landing? I bet you do. Everybody does. Let's see if my replay actually works. There's a bug file for me to fix there somewhere. I didn't fix yet. So let's see. A little bit too far back. A bit closer. Just about there. There we go. Yeah, not that one. That one. No. No. Where's the runway view? There's a view here for external runway. Right? Shift 3. Okay. There we go. I'm going to bring up the audio, so everybody cover your ears. Posted a link to the CSL model earlier. Challenge for next time. Sure, why not? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, there's some aliasing happening because of how enhanced skyscapes works, so I'm not going to zoom in that far. Come on, get here. Again, it's going to be loud when the airplane flies by, so cover your ears. Maybe. Oh no, hang on, I killed the engines, didn't I? Yeah. The hell was that? Why did X-Plane unload the airport? Well, that's a new one. Fascinating choice, X-Plane. Well, I've never seen that happen before. And it's decided to do a scenery reload for no apparent reason. And bring the audio back down again, about there. Let me check the... I think I just about kissed the runway there. That was a little bit too soft. That's not usually how I plan my landings to go. Yeah, just about 1 foot above the ground there. Just kissed a little bit. There's barely any touch. I pulled the spoilers while I was in the air to basically just push it down. There, touch. Okay, and there they go. So yeah, that was a bit weird, for sure. Alrighty, let's pack up the airplane. When do we land, or when do we shut down? When we shut down the engines, I'd say about 3 minutes back. Go ahead and check on the oil. You know what? We'll pin the gear first. It's the last flight of the day. We're staying over here, so we'll do a quick cabin check. Nobody barfed. Nobody forgot their wallets or anything. check of any items, possessions, restock the snack bar if necessary, close the covers. Just gonna reconnect the Vatsim to give myself a little bit of traffic around me. When we look outside, we're gonna be able to see some aircraft. Cover those, and windows, and the rest of the windows here, and that one as well. Good stuff. Gonna turn off the lighting in the cabin. What's the rest of the lighting on here? Lights, cabin. Out. Good. This is just ambient spill lighting. Gonna get the nose door pinned, the nose gear. Post-flight walk-around. I mean, X-Plane still has its lighting moments, doesn't it? It doesn't... I'm sorry. It doesn't look half bad. Alrighty. Pins are in. I'll do the covers after we fully shut down.
Nose door. Nose door.
Cancel you. What are we looking at for navigational accuracy? I'm going to swap you back over to FMS guidance. Yeah, 0.79. That's because we're out of radio coverage, radio nav cover. So at this point, yes, check fuel alternate is understood. That's all good. Alrighty, let's do one more thing. Go in the back of the airplane and check the engine oil. We've checked all the lights, those are good. Normally it's supposed to wait 15 minutes, we'll say that we've waited. And I'm just gonna quickly do it like this. Oil replenishment. Both are full. Test the lamp. Push it if it doesn't go out. Yep, the engines are indicating that the oil system is full. Good stuff. We don't have to do anything. That makes me happy. Okay, have a good one, Vinny. Let's finish up the shutdown checks.
Secure and checklist. Emergency lights
are off.
AC/DC utility switch
is in.
Headsets
are off.
Thrust reversers
are off.
Chocks
in place.
Parking brake
released.
Hydraulic pumps
off.
Nav lights, logo light
off.
APU generator.
And for that, we'll finish up the items like this. Look up. Select it. APU is off. Then come the packs. Isolation and LCV. APU is shutting down. Master is coming out. And everything else off. Airplane's cold and dark. Not even windy here. Alrighty. lock up, and we'll put the covers on now since we've waited for the sensors here to get a little bit cooled by the ear so they don't bake on the covers. And here's the third one. Good stuff. So, final check. Gear pinned, shocked, covers on, doors locked up, everything, all lights are out. Yeah. Does the Challenger have its own log file too? LeJules, it does, but in practice, it doesn't really matter for you. Why would you need the log file for the Challenger? And we got somebody landing here. Sorry, I missed your landings. Got some Airbusy thing, but here's a fellow Challenger. Let's have him park next to us. That was an interesting landing for sure. The hell is happening there? This I gotta see. Okay. I'm suspecting this was not supposed to go this way. So I'm guessing the airport's closed now since this guy's decided to convert himself over into a glider and land on the grass runway. Got a crash net right now. Well, LeJules, just pick up the normal log file and we'll have a look at it in Discord. Yeah, this was a very fascinating landing for sure for the Swiss guy. So let's have a look at our Challenger friend here next to us. Oh, they parked over there. Good stuff. So, I'm going to head over to the GA terminal. It's probably there somewhere, I don't know. Alrighty. And y'all, take care. Have a good one. I'm gonna talk to you next time. LeJules, go ahead and post it on Discord and we'll have a look. And bye, Jenny. Bye. Bye. So yeah, everybody, take care. See you around.